Hi guys. So I've been working on these garden beds, and um, I took these pallets, like these skids, and I put them together. And I don't really have the tools or the strength, and I traded some chickens with a fella for him to do a little labor. I gave him some chickens, some roosters actually, not the hens, but the roosters, if he would come and help me, because I don't have anybody to help me. Anyway, we got most of this one put together, and I don't know if it's equipment failure or whatever. So we couldn't finish the whole job because I have 3 of these to do. 3 of these, whatever these are, 4x8 beds. So I'm at a holding pattern until I get a better plan. So anyway, the whole point of this is I just wanted to show these to you. What I've taken was these dog food bags, and I've cut the ends of them and I spread them out because you can see, that once I fill it up, the dirt will fall out of the holes. So I put these bags that I was going to throw away anyway, and I just stapled them. Stapled them on here to just hold the dirt. And I moved some of the manure over, which I've got a better plan. I'll come back to that later. I want to do like a hugelkultur type method where I filled this bed up mostly with manure, but I'm going to take this out and put a large, the power company came a couple weeks ago and cut a tree down that was close to the power line. So I'm going to take some of that wood and dig this back out and put the big chunks of wood underneath, and that will fill the bed. It'll fill the bed up, and I don't have to use as much of this soil type because it'll break down eventually, the big logs, plus it fills in underneath and fills in the space. But it's called hugel. I don't know how to spell it, but it's hugelkultur. Anyway, but the point of this video, I'll get to it in a minute, is when the fellow, he was putting these together, either I didn't have the right screws or some failure again. And this whole section, after I put the bags on here and after I filled it up, I realized that this whole section right here was not attached to this side. So over the course of time, this is going to separate, because you can maybe kind of see, the rain kind of washes down through here. So it's going to be a slow degrading of this bed. So what I did was, and this might be interesting, I hope maybe to somebody, is I've got all kinds of honeysuckle. And when I remember the parable of the poison ivy? Well, that was up there. And when I was up there along that fence line, taking out all the poison ivy and the honeysuckle mostly is what I was trying to move. But those vines, when they're cut and they're dry, over the course of time, they get real hard, like real stiff and hard. So I thought, well, what I'll do is I will take some of this fresh honeysuckle that I've got, because it's growing now, and I took some vines and I just wrapped them around, like all around through there. Get down here. Oh, pardon me. But I just wrapped the vines, took big long sections and just wrapped them around and just kept going and going and going over on this side. Hi, Elvis. Lovey. And then I did the same thing over here. And I don't have to wrap it real tight, but I just wrapped it. And I don't know, kind of see. Get this over. But this cordage here, whatever this is, will eventually, once this dries out, it might keep this bed from separating, and then I don't have to, deal with, the failure of the bed prematurely. But I mean, it's just an idea. Again, I don't know anything, but I see these wreaths You know, people will sell these like grapevine wreaths, and it's kind of the same thing in my mind that, you know, they get the grapevine and they start spinning it, you know, around and round while the vine is real soft and supple, and then once it dries out, it's real stiff and hard. So anyway, that's an idea that I thought I would try. Again, I'm just bumbling along here. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's an idea, and I hope maybe this is helpful for those that don't have help, or don't have equipment, or don't have any idea what they're doing, just like me. I don't know why that's raised up, but anyway, so I hope you guys. Well, let's see here. What else have I been doing? I planted some flowers because I can't use this bed right now, this year actually, because one of my Great Danes died on Thanksgiving of last year. Like that was the end of November. And he died in my yard on a holiday. So I didn't have any place to put him. So he's in this bed right here. Rest in peace, Chevy. But anyway, so he's breaking down as compost, and that's the best I can do with my limited resources. But anyway, so this bed is, I planted some flowers in here, so hopefully I did that last weekend. And I took this string to try to, because I've got 3 different types of flowers that I've never seen before or grown before. So we're going to see what's here and what's here and what's here. And if at the very least, while Chevy's breaking down inside this bed, we can grow some flowers, and maybe we'll pollinate what I put in this bed, which might be vegetables or something. So anyway, it's like a little ecosystem, and it looks like come over here, my strawberries from last year. I've not taken them out of the containers, but my strawberries seem to be coming back, and my blueberries are looking real good. And even this little grapevine I thought had died, but look here what's coming. So all these buds, so the grapevine is coming back. But you can kind of see how stiff, maybe you can't, but how stiff this is after it's dried out. And that was the whole concept. Psst, psst, get out of there, get out of there, get. That was the whole concept behind this. Take these supple vines and just wrap around and try to hold it in a different way, and at least maybe do something productive with that. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll come back to you, and just have a blessed day in the name of our precious Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.